just had a very well needed lay-in. Look who's here. So I've got Lillian here. This is me. We've got Kim over here. Dennis over there. I haven't really been able to move much, but oh, it's been lovely. I'm going to go and get some coffee now and my porridge. Nearly finished James's socks. I've just realised that I'm up to there on here, so I'll definitely get these done either this afternoon or tonight. So you know what that means. He's going to have to pick his next colour, isn't he? So I'll get him to do that a little bit later. Cool, I'm having a nice morning, everybody. I love this, isn't it nice? I might have to get some more once I've run out of his stash that he's already accumulated. Just lovely colours. This is the forest. That's not very true. That green is way too Halloweeny, and that is an orange. Where's my finger? That's red in real life. Nice though, aren't they? I'm going to go and feed the guinea pigs. Patsy's refusing to get out of bed. You alright, Pats? It's windy, isn't it? But you're not affected by it here. We've picked the best spot for you, haven't we? She doesn't get any wind round here. Lovely's tucking into her breakfast. I just got out. Here we are. This is what's left of the pumpkin that I put in last night, so it wasn't a success. You can obviously see they've tried it, but decided it was not for them. I didn't think they'd like it. Oh well, it's worth a try. Hey, you have to try new foods. Can't just have grass all the time, and flat parsley, and carrot and cucumber, and spinach and kale. You have to try new things, don't you? Come on, Pats, get out of bed and eat your breakfast. Oh, she is having some hay in there, though. At last, he's finally sleeping in the house, aren't you? He had a bit of an accident this morning. He jumped up on the worktop because he was so pleased to see me, and his back legs landed in the space between the washing up bowl and the sink, so that like the gap between, and he got this leg caught and he couldn't free himself, and he was like flapping about, and then when he finally got free he was limping, but then he managed to jump up on the table where he eats his food. We have to put it up high because otherwise the dogs eat it, and I think he's alright. I think the best thing to do is just let him. Can you hear him? That's Dennis licking himself over there. The best thing to do is just let him rest and relax, and when he gets up I'll see how he is. But he certainly doesn't seem to be in any kind of distress, and I don't think he'd have been able to put the power in his back legs to jump up on the table. But yes, everybody, I've finally got a house cat again. He does this every single year. He uses me. He's a user. But I let him use me. Oh, lovely. Oh, he's lovely, isn't he? I'm going to just have to stop because I've got to put my nose in that bit. Hello. I want to show you my trick-or-treat cat. Here he is. James bought him for me a couple of years ago. Isn't he lovely? So I fill his mouth up with sweets, and then when the children turn up, they can just put their hand in his mouth and pick what they want. He did get dropped a couple of years ago, so his ear is a bit broken. But I love him. Look at his pyjamas. I'm going to fill him up now because it's about 4 o'clock. You know, there might be some early callers. I think I'll make him a witch's hat next year to put over his ear. Well, I'll fill him up now. He's full. We're out in the hallway. We're going to put him in position. I just love him. I'd like a Christmas version that I could fill with candy canes. I don't leave him on the doorstep. We can't do that sort of thing around here. I hand him over to the children and say, Just take one. There's an annoying couple that come round. Well, they came round a couple of years ago and they had a newborn baby in the pram, and they'd dressed themselves up and pretended that it was for the baby. Oh, so I know your game, but you're very welcome to sweets. You don't have to pretend it's for the babe. Right, we're all ready. I've even got Halloween tights on today. I'll show you in a minute. Hello. Back with my friend James. We've had a couple of questions. Number one, what did you think about Lizzie's haircut?
It was lovely.
Turned out okay, didn't it? Why do we look like we're funny?
You're on a high chair.
I don't know, we look weird though. Why do we look like that? Oh well. So, another question we've been asked is, what is a cherry bakewell? One of these. So, I'll get it out of the packet. You can buy branded Mr. Kipling, but these were, I think, quite substantially cheaper. So, I always go non-branded, especially with painkillers, don't I, James?
Yep.
I'm really strict about that. Although I do like Anodin and Alka-Seltzer. Right. So, it comes in a case like this. I know a lot of you will already know this. And then it's got pastry, which in my opinion is a bit too soft. Then at the bottom, it's like an almondy paste, isn't it? Sponge. With a little bit layer of jam in the middle at the bottom, I think, as well. And then on the top, there's this icing and a cherry. How do you eat yours?
What? The same way everyone eats them.
How? In one go?
What do you mean?
Because I eat mine in a special way. Do you just bite into it like a maniac?
Yeah.
No. So what I do is I open it up and then I will bite all of the pastry off from around the edge. I'm watching your happy, joyous face in the background. And then I will eat the base, and then I'll eat the cherry, and then I eat the white bit last. And I'll do exactly the same with an iced mince pie. Oh, hang on. Sorry about that. That was the dogs barking. I was excited that it was trick or treaters, but it wasn't. We don't know what it was. Then the next question I got asked.
By the way, your things are deflating.
Sorry about that. We got interrupted again. It's a very, very busy household, isn't it, James?
Yep.
Right. The next question is, what is a golden syrup cake?
I wouldn't know that.
You've had these before. Everybody's had one of these. So this is a golden syrup cake. It's 90 calories per ninth of a cake. We would do that a ninth though. James would chop it in half. And it says here, try me with custard. I bet you will do that, won't you? It's like a sponge.
Is it like
A ginger cake.
what's a ginger cake? I don't know what
It's
ginger.
just like
What's
this,
the
but a
thing that comes
ginger
in
one.
an upside down thing? You pull it off.
I don't know what that is, James. What, an upside down
sticky
cake?
toffee thing.
No. I'm going to have to open it and show you. Oh, you have had one of these before. Oh, they're just lovely. This is it. It's the softest cake in the world. And it's got golden, isn't it?
Mm.
It's got golden syrup in. I even eat the paper. You eat cake paper. When we've had a cupcake, you eat the paper.
Definitely don't.
I'll spin someone else then. So that is it's just like a sticky, lovely cake. Lily, keep your nose out of it. Now, we will be back for Vlogmas, won't we, on the 1st of December. And James and me are going to try a different mince pie every single night over the festive period.
Every night.
Yeah. Of course, there's also, well, we'll do our best.
If we buy 6, I'll eat 5 every night.
Well, you do that anyway. You do that anyway. You bought some home earlier and I've already noticed you've cracked into them, so it makes no difference. He'll eat them all. They won't go to waste, definitely. Do you want to see my Kate, my
What
cat?
am I here? Did
Because
you
you're
say something
gonna-
about socks?
Yeah, you're going to
Oh.
pick your next sock
Okay.
wool. Do you want to have a look at my tights? Right. So I'll be finishing your socks tonight. So that means
I
you
can
need
have them
to.
tomorrow.
Nope. You're going to get them for Christmas. I've decided
Ah.
you're going to get all of them for Christmas. But it does mean you can pick your next pair. So we'll go through it. Don't answer.
I can already
until...
see.
Yeah, but
Then
don't
what?
answer
Okay.
until you've seen them all.
Okay.
Right. So number one.
Ooh, lovely.
Now you've got to look at them. Some Drops Fable that I've had a long time. The opal one that I wanted you to pick over autumn. But it is still autumn, so if you did still want to select these, look at Lillian's beautiful face. A wintry grey and blue mix. Once again, Drops Fable. And then a plain blue, but I'd have to do a pattern on these ones.
Why?
If you've selected those, because it's no fun, James, really, if, like with this you get the excitement of the colour change.
You do.
Well, not you.
I
You're
don't
not
get
gonna...
any excitement out of the socks.
Yes, you do. Show everybody your legs.
I'll show everybody my socks.
Yeah. He wears hand-knitted socks every single day and he loves them. You do get excitement out of them. And when you see, this is why...
This is why I need them. They're all falling to pieces.
This is why he doesn't get hand-dyed.
What does that mean?
Heavy on them.
I'll just wear them every day.
I know.
So I
He wears
appreciate
them
them.
every single day, and that's exactly the sort of person you want to make things for, really, isn't it?
Need to churn a few more out. They've all got holes in. I think I've got about...
Do you know
4
how
pairs
many
of holes
pairs
in.
of socks I've made this month? Loads. I think I've made 6 pairs of socks this month so far. That's good going for a knitter. Yeah, so if I was doing this, I'd have to add a little texture pattern in just to make it interesting for me, the maker.
They'd be better for making yourself some nice socks with those ones.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, nothing, but I don't really want patterned ones.
Well, you've had pattern before and you said
Have
they
I?
were the best ones you've ever had.
Oh, the brown,
Those brown ones,
Yeah.
yeah. You've gone off them.
Yeah, they're in the cupboard.
That's mine then, he's not having that.
That one as well, I don't really think that's... I think that's more for you.
Well, and then the last one is this one. Don't try and pretend you're
Look.
not into pink, James.
No, I don't
because-
mind pink, but look,
What?
5-year-old unicorn socks they are. I think these two would be...
They're the contenders. Right, okay, so we'll eliminate these ones. Maybe Lizzie would like them then. Bit ungrateful, but never mind.
I'll wear any of them if you
So
make
which
them.
ones are you going to select then for me to knit over
I told you
autumn?
already.
Oh, okay.
It's winter, isn't it?
Opal Adventure in the colour.
I didn't know they had pictures of what they're supposed to look like.
Yeah. I try not to look there because I don't want any spoilers.
Yeah, they're alright.
Tell you what we're watching at the moment that we really like. The Monica Lewinsky thing, aren't we?
Yeah.
Alright, James. I think this has got something to do with chess as well. I'm sure it had something to do.
Chess?
Yeah, I'm sure it had something to do with chess in the English version of the name. I will look forward to
Cool.
casting these on, but I don't expect that will happen just yet. And then just past that yellow knitting pattern there.
When am I getting some new ones? Really, for Christmas?
Well, you can have these ones after I've done my next podcast, and the stripy ones that I've just nearly
That's all right.
finished. See, how can he moan about that, about this, but be okay with that?
manly socks.
Oh, James, don't come out with that.
No, they're not, are they?
You're not
I'll wear them
that sort of person anyway.
though. Oh no. When are you doing this podcast so I can have these?
In a couple of weeks, probably in about a week's time. So, this is another thing that James is going to be getting. Which one did you select? Ah. Yeah, because all his friends at the gym are jealous of his sumo top, aren't they? So he's asked me for another one. Yeah, well, I think that'd better be it then, James. I've got to go and put the potatoes on for a roast.
I've got to go trick-or-treating.
What now? Are you going for tea?
I don't know.
Aren't you going to go in the dark?
Yeah.
Alright,
Should we go?
I'll let you go. Right, I'll see you later. I've got to go and put some potatoes on. Back in the routine. I'm going to do the school shirts. If you can hear thud thud, that's the tumble dryer. I think I'm going to have a move around in here next week. The boiler man is coming to service the boiler, and I think I might move the tumble dryer because I've got this section over there where it could go, and then I could fit a table in here, and this could sort of become my sewing room. It's not a proper sewing room. The problem is in there where I normally sew, that is our dining room. And so I get everything out and then I have to clear it all away every night. I don't know if that's another trick-or-treater. It's a bit of a pain. But if I had it in here, there's an area where I could put a desk and then I could put a curtain up and just draw the curtain over it every night. That would be really good. I don't know. I don't know if I can be bothered to do that or if I've got the time. Right, that's one. I need to sort out my sewing trolley as well. That is such a tip. We've had 3 trick-or-treaters so far. The first one, I think I probably made feel uncomfortable by forcing them to come round because it was just a little tiny boy with his mum who was a friend of my lady neighbour, the one who has the fire. Hang on, what are these two doing? Hang on. Anyway, sorry, I thought they were coming to tell me something, but they were just, I don't know what they were doing. Yeah, it was just a friend of the lady next door who has the fire. And I saw he was there, the little tiny boy, and I knocked on the window and I went like that, and the dad was going as if to say, no, don't worry, it's alright. But I was very forceful, and in the end they gave in and came round. He was so cute, and he daren't put his hand in the cat's mouth. He was only tiny, and I probably gave him some sweets which were really inappropriate that his mum's going to have to hide up a bit later. Oh, I always get asked what my iron is, so I'll tell you. It is a Tefal Ultra Glide. It's the best iron I've ever had in my life. I've had a few different models of it, like I don't mean a few different models, but what I mean is, you know, every year it's the same iron but they'll change the number on it. So what I do now, because they're all the same, is I just go on Amazon and put in Tefal Ultra Glide, and I just buy whatever the oldest model is because they're all the same. And I think the modern ones that are out now, like with the more modern numbers, I think they're about 90 quid. But I got this one for £24.99 and it is exactly the same, it's just a different colour. I don't think ironing technology moves on, does it, like phones and that sort of stuff? If it's a good iron, it's a good iron. Oh, look who's here. Kimmy! You see, she looks like a little pussy. Well, she is a little cat, but she looks like a little ornament, doesn't she? Oh, Kim, what a beautiful picture that would be. Oh. I'm very pleased to say that Doug has got no injury at all from his mishap this morning. No injury at all, which is good news. He just needed a rest. No, he needed to, you know, shake it off. You know when you bang your toe or something like that, you just need to give it a bit of a shake and then it's okay again. I'm cooking a roast dinner. I haven't cooked a roast dinner on a Sunday for a long time, but next week I'm getting a Gusto box. I got a code from Rachel from So Ray Me from her Instagram stories. I think I'm getting it for 60% off for 4 meals, and I think I've paid £19 for 4 meals for 4. So I'm going to give that a go next week. So yeah, I normally have a roast dinner on a Tuesday or Thursday, a weird day, but I thought we'd have it on a Sunday. I've got to turn the roast potatoes over, so I'll see you a bit later. Oh, I've tried to film this so many times, never mind. I can't remember what I've got to say now. I've still got the curtains open, even though it's dark, because I don't want anyone to come and smash the pumpkins. They're still outside. Lizzie has gone with James to my mum's and her mum's to do some trick-or-treating because she didn't want to do it around here. I think she wants to do it, but I don't know, maybe she felt like she was a bit old to do it around people that she knows. I don't know. I think it would be something like that anyway. I've got a special favourite, so I'm going to wrap this up quickly so I can drink it whilst it's still hot. We've had quite a few trick-or-treaters, but nearly all of them have said that we were one of the only houses around here that did it. So I'm glad we did do it. Children go back to school tomorrow. I've done the uniforms, but I couldn't be bothered to do the sandwiches, and I'm going to really, really, really regret that in the morning. I know I am. I might do it tonight when I'm boiling the kettle for Uncle Simon. I've just been out and given the guinea pigs their supper. I feed them all throughout the day with all sorts of stuff, and then I go to them once more before I go to bed tonight. And then first thing in the morning. Doug is fine, he's not got a bad leg. We're now going to go into my absolute favourite 2 months of the year. November and December. It's because it's all about planning for Christmas, isn't it? And I just love it. I just love it. I think I'm going to put my Christmas decorations up either on November the 20th or the 21st. I have a lot of stuff to put up, and I don't like it still up on New Year's Day, so I like to put it up what some people might call early, so it's up for a long time to make it worth it. So it'll be the 20th or the 21st. I don't know which one. I know that the college has got an open day one of those days, so it'll be the opposite, so that everybody can help me. That is very exciting. That's in 3 weeks' time, isn't it? Still haven't patched that up. Maybe I'll do it before Christmas. I doubt it. James has filled the shed up with junk, so I don't mean, well, it is junk. It's stuff that needs to go in a skip. Broken stuff. So I don't think I could even get to the stuff to patch it up. Maybe I could bang a nail in and hang a picture over it or something like that. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I know I'm a dreadful vlogger. I know I am, and I know I haven't done absolutely every day. I'm surprised that people watch, to be honest. I really am. What's time? Well, it's past 7 o'clock. I doubt I'll get anybody else. I might blow the things out and bring them in, actually. I can't be bothered to get up. I'll wait for James to do that. He can do that when he gets back with Lizzie. I don't know what else to say, really. A lot of the mums that came round complimented me on my tights, and I had to turn round and show them because they've got tails on the back. Right, I'm going to go and drink this special favourite. I'll see you in a couple of weeks for a podcast. I'd like to do 2 more really before I start Vlogmas. I've got a lot of stuff to show you. I haven't really spoken very much about what I've been making because I didn't want to give you any spoilers. So, yeah, I've got lots to show you. I've got a lot of socks. I don't know why I fancied them this month, but I have. Oh, if you're still waiting for an advent or a teddy bear club, they will go out on Tuesday. I've got to use my time wisely. I can't keep going to the post office every single day. So I'll be going on Tuesday to take the last ones. I'll probably meet Lizzie after school and go with her. Right-yo. I'll see you all in a couple of weeks with a podcast. Thanks for watching, everybody. Dog's on my lap, half asleep. Bye-bye. I'll see you all soon.